And voila, we're off of a busy main street in Danang. But this is the place, one of the places, there's 10,000. But this one is where you come. If you want to buy a lot of shit. So they got everything, man. We're gonna take a quick walk around because we're in the midst of a buying spree. Indoor and outdoor. My wife's sitting with him calculating the shit we already have set aside. We bought persimmon tree, a lime tree, and some other fruit tree. I'm losing track. We bought a bunch of decorative ground plants, pots. Yeah, this is one of the trees right here. This is an indoor tree. So this one is going to go inside the house. Now, I don't know the name, but I will tell you this. This is called a happy tree. So this is a happiness tree. And I believe, I don't know where they put them. They might have already loaded them on the truck. So yeah, you can get dirt, landscape fabric, all kind of plant treatment shit. You can even get an in-ground watering system if you want. This is the fabric I have mentioned before that we're considering putting a simple bamboo structure and then covering it with this fabric here, which provides a filtered shade. This is good stuff. I love this stuff right here. This place is pretty big. Let's go back here real quick. Yeah, and I like the way it's set up because I was like, I don't speak Vietnamese. So like in terms of like, which are shaded plants, which are plants that can handle full sun, and they make it real simple here. All of these are shade plants, and all the ones in the sun, you can put in the sun. Doesn't get any more simpler than that. So, have a look around, my friends. Yeah, these trees here, 3 of them. These are all fruit trees. There's 3 here. Fruit trees, in terms of like, wow, we need a big shade tree, you know, just a giant fucking tree to put in our yard. Like that. Bring this son of a bitch to my house and drop it in the ground. No. You want to know why? This tree here, I'm thinking off the top of my head, that's 12 million bucks. 12 million dong, which is about $600. Can I do it? Sure. Do I want to do it? Nah, not right now. And I wish they had a few more. They just have a small selection, like this sucker. This one, ooh. Honestly, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 20 million dong to have that one delivered and plopped in. Not quite ready for that yet. And part of the reason why is because we're not quite sure where the location placement is going to be. Now we have these big sections that go inside and outside of our curved sidewalk, which leads down the side of the house. And so I want to do something like this, just fill one of those inner curved sections along the house or along the outer wall. Just fill it like this with a huge section of plants like that. It's hot, so I'm getting out of the sun. We may have some soil delivered. See, here's the landscape fabric. Let's go in here. You just put up some bamboo poles, do a little better job than this. And then you run this landscape fabric down and you've got your filtered sunlight, great for plants. Look at this tree. That's the big one. And a big planter base, which is cool. They got a couple of them here sometime in the future. Don't want to get too ahead of yourself when you're in the planning stages. So we're going to do pieces at a time and eventually we'll get everything filled up. So I want to do a quick video of that. What I love about Vietnam is if you buy shit, yeah, I want one of these. Yeah, okay, bye-bye, take it home. If you buy a shitload of products, then of course we'll deliver them. They'll even put some of the shit in the ground for us. They're kind of busy today. They got some hydrangeas here. You even got your impatiens, which are basically a familiar plant with America. And look at this guy. Oh, they've got a couple dozen of these babies just hanging. And I'm like, oh boy, I want one. Look at that weird plant, like some kind of wood structured base. It is fantastic. But it's gotta weigh 100 pounds. So you gotta have the proper setup to hang that sucker. But those are so cool. You can also construct something like this if you choose, instead of the landscaping fabric that you see here. But I like the landscaping fabric. I just love that stuff. Look at this miniature koi pond. You get your steam, your mist, your bonsai, some little figurines, some stones. I'm gonna ask Emily to ask him how much this sucker costs. I'll let you guys know later. But yeah, you decorate this with like your little Buddhas. Hello, Mr. Buddha. And hang some shit. You can really go to town with these structures. And this has got a pump built into it and everything, little waterfall with some lights. This is totally cool. Then you got some bonsai. You want to do some bonsai, you can start your bonsai plants here. I'll get around to that eventually. What are the ones I really like? Oh, they've got so many. Look at these guys here. All little bonsai. But the ones I like, which are really cool, oh yeah, these guys. I love these guys right here. These are like giant, almost reminds me of the miniature of a giant sequoia in California. Those are cool. Okay, gotta go because we're busy.